Raffaello's Renaissance masterpiece, The School of Athens, is a fresco by the Italian painter and architect Raffaello Sanzio, decorating one of the walls of the Apostolic Palace in the Vatican today. Depicting all the great classical Greek philosophers and mathematicians. The painting on the wall of the room, which is commonly mistaken for a real hall, was masterfully executed by the renowned genius Raffaello. Thanks to his remarkable talent, Pope Julius II initially tasked Raphael with decorating the Papal Library, and later, despite his lack of prior experience in fresco work, appointed the artist as the sole authority for the decoration of the Papal Rooms. Raphael began working on this piece in 1508 to reorganize Pope Julius II's private room in the Vatican Palace, but tragically, he passed away before completing the room. Each figure in the School of Athens has its own story. Let's examine a few figures in the artwork. At the center are two very important characters of classical Greek philosophy, Plato and Aristotle. Plato was Aristotle's teacher. These Greek philosophers represent theoretical and natural philosophy. Plato holds the book Timaeus in his hand, while Aristotle holds ethics. Plato, who deals with the unseen and theoretical, points upwards with his hand, indicating the heavens as the source of all knowledge. Aristotle, who deals with the visible and the real, points downwards with his hand, indicating the earth as the source of knowledge. The placement of the other philosophers in the drawing is also based on which of these two opposing thought forms they align with. Moreover, experts argue that the placement of this academic division at the center of the School of Athens is the main theme of the painting. The sage wearing an olive green tunic is Socrates, the philosopher. We see Socrates next to him gesturing as he explains his philosophy to his listeners. Although known for his contributions to mathematics and scientific discoveries, Pythagoras also believed in the transmigration of souls, a philosophical concept that claims every soul is immortal. From this perspective, it makes sense for Pythagoras to be placed on Plato's side. Symmetrically positioned opposite him, Euclid is leaning with a compass, indicating something. His young students diligently try to grasp the lessons he teaches. As a Greek mathematician with a keen interest in concrete theories with definite answers, he aligns with Aristotle's side. Ptolemy, a great mathematician and astronomer, stands next to Euclid with his back to the viewer. He wears a yellow garment and holds the globe. The bearded man in front of him, holding the celestial sphere, is believed to be the astronomer Zoroaster. Interestingly, the young man next to Zoroaster, glancing sideways at the viewer, is none other than Raphael himself. He is the only figure in the painting directly looking at the observer. It is certain that the elderly man on the stairs is Diogenes. As the founder of Cynic philosophy, Diogenes was a controversial figure who lived a simple life, criticizing cultural traditions. As is known, Diogenes chose to withdraw from society and live in poverty. One of the most striking figures in the artwork is a pensive man with his hand on his head placed in the foreground. This figure was not seen in Raphael's initial sketches, and plaster analysis shows that it was added later. It is thought to represent Heraclitus, a pre-Socratic Greek philosopher known as the weeping philosopher. While other figures interact with each other, he stands alone. The four walls of the room where the School of Athens is located are covered with different works representing the four branches of the humanities. These drawings are related to philosophy, theology, poetry, and justice. Apollo, the sun, music, and poetry god, is on the left, and Athena, the goddess of war and wisdom, is on the right. The figures in the artwork are not randomly placed. On the left side of the painting, music and arithmetic are depicted, while on the right side, great masters in the fields of geometry and astronomy are portrayed. No explanatory document about the School of Athens has survived to the present day. Therefore, there is no consensus on who the other figures are. However, everyone agrees that this work is one of the most important artworks of the Renaissance period.